Hey everybody, welcome to another Technique Tuesday. Today we are going to use our Rhinestone Hotfix set to make these designs. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is get your wooden blank. When you order them from me, the default is that the protective paper gets left on it. Make sure that you don't change that. The reason being is you're going to want to separate the different parts, the ones that you're going to put the Hotfix rhinestones on and the ones that you're not. So our first step is going to be to paint the leaves. So I would go in and take off just real gently. These, by the way, are now at the $1.25 tree store. So they're very inexpensive, and you're just going to very gently remove the paper from anywhere on here that you want to paint. So I used 3 different greens to paint. I used a light, a dark, and a glitter, a metallic. So this one, I didn't paint the background. I just did my 3 colors on the leaves, and then I just painted red berries. If you want to do that, perfectly fine. That's, great way to do it. If you want to do it with a little more sparkle, that's what we're going to be doing today. So, step 1, we're going to remove the leaves and paint those. Again, I used 3 different colors of green. If you want to paint them all the same green, great. Now, figure out which berries you want to replace with rhinestones. I didn't want to do all of them. I just did a few. So the ones that you're going to put the rhinestones on, leave the paper on. Take the paper off the ones you're going to paint, and then paint those. Now you're going to come behind and you're going to seal your wood. See how this has a shine to it? This one has been sealed. And I use a Krylon triple thick clear glaze. Just a light coating over it, and that will seal the wood. The reason we're doing it at this step is once you put the rhinestones on, if you spray sealant on it, it can fog up your rhinestones. So I still have the paper on the areas that I want to put the rhinestones on. I've then put the sealant on it. Now I'm going to come back in and I'm going to gently remove the areas where the rhinestones are going to go. So just take this paper off here. You're not trying to dig into the wood. We just want to gently move this. You can use your fingernail. You can use anything that's got a little edge to it. My fingernails are a mess anyway, so I don't mind using them. If you've got a pretty manicure, then you might not want to do that. Now, when you order the Hotfix set, I'll put the link to where I got it on Amazon below. They're also going to send you some different adapters. These are for the different size rhinestones that they're going to send you. So there's different sizes and different colors. And you can notice on this one, I used blue, clear, and then a big clear one as well. You do want to make sure you're using the right size adapter for the right size rhinestone. The way you know it's the right size is you take the adapter and just put it over your rhinestone. Make sure the Hotfix machine is turned off. Put it over it and just make sure it covers it, but it's not loose. Now I've already attached the right size to this, and this is already hot. Don't test that, just trust me, it's hot. Now if you need to swap this out for a different size, such as when I was doing this, these tips unscrew but you want to make sure that you cool this down before you unscrew it. You don't want to touch this end. Again, it's hot, so you're going to burn yourself. So wait till it cools down, put the new tip on it that fits the bigger rhinestone, screw it back on, power it back on again, and let it warm up. Now these, let me put this on the little stand. These rhinestones have a glue on the back of them that's activated with the heat. So we just want to make sure that we use the right amount of heat for the right amount of time on the right size rhinestone. Now I have this one right here that I put rhinestones on 2 years ago, and you cannot get those off of there. They are stuck very well. These ones I put on 2 days ago, and they're stuck as well. They're not coming off. I can pull on them. They're not going anywhere. But the glue does work better when you're adhering it straight to the wood, not on top of paint, not on top of clear sealer. That's the reason that we seal it, remove the paper from the areas that we're going to put the rhinestone, and then we're done, because we want to be able to attach it directly to that wood. So let's go ahead and get started. Not gonna lie, these tweezers that came with it are not my favorites, but here we are. So I like to turn my rhinestones right side up, just easier for me. And I'm going to do this one at a time. I'm going to gently pick it up, place it on the area that I want to glue it down to. Take my Hotfix, clear some of this out of the way for you. And you don't want to move it all about. You just want to hold this straight up and down and gently cover your rhinestone. Now you're going to hold it, oops, you see me wiggling all about, don't do that. You're going to hold it to the count of 10. Not the hurry up 10 Mississippis when you're trying to do crunches, the real 10 Mississippis that I'm probably already at like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift directly up, and that one did not adhere. So let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as you can see, it slipped a little bit. This one, because yeah, the glue on the back, when I was wiggling it around earlier, has now completely come off of it. So I'm going to throw that one away. I'm going to pick up another one, and we're going to try it again. Go to a different spot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift directly up. Don't do what I just did. Let's give that a moment to cool down. And let me pick up my next one. See how I flip that little guy over. Like I said, not a fan of these tweezers. So we'll put that one over here. Straight down on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straight up off of it. And that's starting to come together. One more. You guys are getting the gist of this. So let's just put that right there. And I am applying a fairly good amount of pressure, but I'm not trying to put a hole in the wood and not trying to hurt my hand, but good amount of pressure straight up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. lift straight up. Okay, so now I'm going to let that one cool, and once it does, it is going to be stuck like these are. See how I can push on them and they're not going anywhere. So I did red holly berries, and then this one I removed the background paper. I left the paper on the areas that I was going to put or thought about putting rhinestones on. And you can see that if I wanted to, I can go in and take this section off right here and this section off right here. Then I took a white paint, it was just a white chalk paint, and I painted over it. Let it dry. Then I went back in and sealed it, and then I peeled up the areas that are then going to have my rhinestones on it. And that's how we got this little number. Please let me know if you have any questions, but I think using the Rhinestone Hotfix is a great way to decorate your designs. And as you can see, these have now cooled down and they are not going anywhere. So have a great day, everybody. Thank you.